Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? And thank you so much for the raid tomorrow. How's your stream today? And also, hello Shy Ryan and hello for Wairu. And of course, the video just failed. Okay, let me reset that. But yeah, what are you working on today? And how are things? Zilby was trying to jump up on me right before the stream, so it was good. You're making some great progress building a Twitch client with Gleam. Interesting. Okay, I've not played around with that. Oh, okay, so Gleam is a language. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's interesting. How are you finding it? Do you like it? You think I'd like Gleam? It's like Rust without the borrow checker that runs on the beam. So I'm confused about like the without the borrow checker, because like the entire thing of Rust is the borrow checker, right? It's like, how is it like, then it's just like more like TypeScript then, right? Syntax wise. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'll add it. I'll add it in. I said TypeScript. Yeah, I'll say things like that. Check out Gleam language. Unfollowed and reported. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It uses the same type system as OCaml. Oh, interesting. I've never used OCaml before, so I don't really know that too much. Also, I'm moving my mouse around and I'm changing things and I'm looking at stuff and the screen isn't updating, so that's cool. There, much better. This is what I was looking at the entire time. All right, so let's go ahead and get started for today. So the idea is that we're going to be continuing to work on our LMS, which is a web application that we built with Rust and Yew a while ago, and it's where I'm building and selling courses on. And we've recently built a course on introduction to Docker, and now we're going to now we're sort of like working on a bunch of feedback from our beta testers, both on the course and on the LMS itself, before we sort of like start selling the Docker course. So that's the idea right now. Zilby's around here somewhere. He's not on the table, so I can't show you him because he's just wandering around. Actually, I think he might have left the room. I tried to bribe him with some food, but he came down for the food and then left. It was probably due to me comparing Gleam to TypeScript without having touched Gleam at all. That's probably the reason. Dilaz, hello. How are you doing today? I mean, I think any of the time appropriate nouns work on Twitch, right? Because like even if it's not like afternoon or evening for me, it is for someone else. So you could just claim that you're talking to someone else, right? That's how it works. I mean, I think that's how it works. You're watching the paint dry. I mean, you're watching as your pipelines build. that feels appropriate. All right, so today we're going to be continuing on our authentication stuff. So we're using Auth0. We deployed our change yesterday, which is now we have a single login and sign up form that we're using instead of creating an account through my own form, but then also being able to do the same thing through Auth0. So that's great. We want to next personalize the Auth0 page, and I actually have my brand icons here. So if we want to take a look, this is probably what I'm planning to use, either that one probably one of these two. I don't know which one yet. I have a gray one or a black and white one, which I don't think that's not necessary. And that is in auth 0, so that's going to be done all off screen. But hopefully it should be pretty fast. I haven't done any brand updates before for this, so we'll see how this goes. Fit, hello, how are you doing today? Oh, interesting. Okay, so company logo, if a URL is not provided, the auth0 logo will be used. So I have to upload this somewhere and make it available. Okay, so it has to be uploaded. Oh, they won't host it at all. Okay, so I have to put this on S3 or something like it. I mean, do I have on the... I do have this. I can just use the location for this image. Because that's cached. And it's the right image. Okay, so primary color, the... Oh, Ooh, this is Firefox. I can... Isn't there a way for me to get like a dropper or something to like see? I thought that Firefox had that. Oh yeah, here it is. I want that, and let's get that color. And that is my primary color. Background black is fine. So if I save you, and now we go to login or sign up, there, we get that. Much better. You're a bit tired, but could be better. Well, I mean, that's okay. It's like middle of the road, right? So good. Ninja, hello. How are you doing today? Okay, so I would argue that that is done. Enforce confirm for email. So I haven't done this before. And I'm not exactly sure where I need to do this. So, okay, I could do... okay, so I could enable a CAPTCHA, but I need to start paying auth0. I'm on a free tier right now. Okay, IP throttling is enabled. Brute force protection is enabled. Breach password detection is not, but I need to upgrade the plan for that one. Ricardo, hello. How are you doing today? A long time no see, doing well, but busy because you just started a new gig. Congratulations. How's the new job? And Prash, hello. How are you doing today? The job is going very good. I work with a lot of scientists now, so the code is a bit of a new beast for you. Oh, interesting. Working with scientists is a very interesting and I thought fun experience. Super fun. Excellent. Yeah, that's always what we want to see from any type of new job, right? Okay, so I can put path to the logo in there too. What I'm not sure about is how to tell it to enforce that it's a real user. So the feedback that we got was that we should enforce confirm for emails, which also checks that the user is a real person. I could apparently upgrade to do the security thing, like the what is it called, the captchas, which might work. Are you learning REST from zero? Tips, please. I mean, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I don't know if I like have any tips right off the bat, but besides maybe just like open mind, growth mindset, look at the errors, things like that. But those are the type of tips that everybody else has too. What I've learned by working with data scientists, do not let them alone with the code. It will work, but no one will ever be able to change it. It's where, yeah, I wasn't programming when I worked with scientists. I did scripting, but I never had to interface with their code at all. There was a team that helped them out with it though, and yeah, so I never really got to see it or judge it. Also, it was in Fortran, which I still have never played with. Luckily, the goal of the organization is to provide scientists with the tools to be able to be left alone with the code. Lots of focus on best practices and infrastructure. Nice. Doing Rustlings helped you a lot with learning Rust. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Rustlings. I never did it myself. I want to say that Rustlings hadn't been set up for Rust properly when I first started, but I don't actually remember not. I just started with a book and a community because I did this on stream. And I guess like that's another good tip is have a community of people that you can go to ask questions from, or that they can give you hints and tips. So I know that Auth0 allows you to confirm a user is real by the email, and it will send an email, I believe. But I don't know how to force that. Let's see if we can find any information on the docs. Don't think verify platform is right. Okay, there's verify script templates. Okay, verify emails. Am I storing usernames and passwords in Auth0 or in a database connected? So I'm storing them in Auth0 so I don't have to worry about them. Do I have special email verification requirements that prevent you? No. Do I need to bulk set a large? No. Do I need users come in? No, because I'm starting from scratch. If you are storing usernames and passwords in Auth0 or using a custom DB connections to store users in your own system, you can likely use in, okay, so I want to use this. A common way to verify emails with Auth0 is to email a magic link or verification link to the user. When the user clicks the link, the user's email verified flag is set to true. By default, Auth0 emails magic links to users when they sign up. You can also customize when Auth0 sends verification emails. For example, if you need to verify emails in bulk, or if you want to delay verification until the user performs an action requiring a verified email, use the email verification job. Yes, man. Hello. How do you enforce Auth0 Rust side? I mean, like to ensure the user is authorized. What I'm doing right now is following the Auth0 documentation for doing that. And what they tell when they log in and they redirect me back to my application, they send a token with me. And this is a temporary token that has a relatively short lifespan, and it's signed by Auth0's private key, and then I can verify that with the public key. So that's what I do, is I validate that the token is real using the public key. And I have Hasur as my database, and it knows how to communicate with the with using the public key from Auth0 to like do that verification. Yeah, they actually send a jot. So they send a jot that's signed by Auth0. And that's how I can verify exactly who it is. And if I really want to, I can send a request to Auth0 with that jot, and they'll return back and say, hey, this is the right person. And actually, that's one of the things that I do is I send, like, as soon as they send that token back to me, I send it back to Auth0 and I say, hey, now give me all the information about this user. And they, if it comes back with like a 401 or a 403, that user, I don't have them logged in anymore. So I don't really rely upon them just saying, oh, hey, I'm logged in. Like if they're going to do some kind of injection attack, they need to provide a proper Auth0 jot. And I believe that I also like send it in with my domain. And so they need to be proper jot signed for my domain too, which is not, that should make it harder for people to forge from what my understanding. Okay, so use the email verification job. Create an email verification ticket. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna send the email myself. We're gonna create the email verification job. Send an email to the specified user that asks them to click a link to verify their email address. Note, you must have the status toggle enabled for the verification email template for the email to be sent. Wait, do I have to do this? I thought that this already did it on its own. Okay, require verified email for login. You can require users to verify the email before logging in with a rule. Okay, so over in Auth0, I can go to Auth pipeline, go to rules. Rules are being deprecated. We strongly recommend that you begin using actions. Cool. Thank you for this. All right, so we want to go to action, flows. I'm guessing this is going to be login. Don't give me a tour. Oh, wait. Is there... Flows are a set of actions executed in sequence whenever any of the various triggers are involved in the Auth0 pipeline, such as a user logging in. Actions can be added to a flow from either the marketplace or be built with custom code. Okay, so if I go to the marketplace, what do you have here? Do you have like, what is it called? Verified. Okay, biometric, that's not it. Verify. Okay, none of those are what I want. Okay, fine. Guess back to here. That's what you did, but it did it all locally with your own setup using SurrealDB, JSON Web Token Create, and Actix Web Sessions. Okay, so are you using Oh, okay, yeah. So you just build a backend for it. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so I want to go to library. Choose a template. Ooh, confirm email is verified. All right, handler that will be called during the execution of a post login flow. I guess what we could do is let's see, this is confirm email is verified. This is all, I believe that I have to do this in JavaScript. I don't think we have a choice. But this is what their template looks like. So handler will be called during the execution of the post login flow. Auth0 actions template. Okay, details about the user and the context in which they are logging in. So it takes an event that has details about the user and the context, and it also takes a post login API interface whose methods can be used to change the behavior of the login. All right, so then we have our function itself, which is sort of like a Lambda function. I guess, like, as far as I'm concerned, this looks, I mean, it's just exports. It's just going to run in a node context. Okay, so if the event user is not verified, API access deny, please verify your email before logging in. Handler that will be invoked when this action is resuming after an external redirect. If your on execution post login function does not perform redirect, this function can be safely ignored. So I'm not doing a redirect, although I could redirect them to someplace else. So this would deny you until your email is verified, which I'm actually curious, is my email verified? Did I verify it? Email is pending, which means I think that it's not verified. I don't think that I got an email, which means that I'm going to have to hit, I'm going to have to hit that URL, aren't I? I bet that I will. I kind of want to test that out though. So before you do anything else, Let's create a new account. So test, 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 test. I'm not going to remember that. All right, I might remember that one. Okay, so, oh, I want to sign up. Okay. All right, so that logs me in here and redirects me. I should probably put something in where like you can't log in. What was that called? Test, test, test. I did. Okay, so I got a verified email. So I can now verify the account. Email has been verified. So if I come over here, verified now. Okay, so excellent. So I don't need to tell it to send the email. The email will be sent automatically. But if I attempt, I am automatically logged in and not verified here. So if I attempt to log out and log in again, okay, now it works. I probably should have tried it without logging in because I think that would have prevented it. Or did I not set that? No, because I haven't put this in yet. Okay, so now I'm actually curious. So if I put this in, and if I don't do anything else, so we just take you, I'm gonna go to, okay, so this is actions library, create from a template, confirm emails verified, use this template, name, confirm email. I guess this is require verified email. Trigger is login, post login. Node 18. Okay, there's no secret that I need to add. I'm just going to deploy that now. Okay, successfully deployed. Now, let's say I want to do this again. Let's log out. Log in or sign up, and we're going to do, well, that was 3 tests last time. So test, 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 test. Up. It would be helpful if it's an actual email. Oh, Zilby's here. Zilby. Cat. Okay. Continue. So that did bring me here. Okay. Now, if I log out and I try to come back in again, I mean, that just worked. Why did that just work? Because, wait, so that's in the library that I set that up. I deployed it, then I have to go to flows. Oh, okay. I then need to add it to a flow, and then it's there. Okay, got it. Third time's the charm now. So we're gonna sign up. That's 3, 4, 5 now. We just go ahead and copy that. Okay, so now if I do this. Ooh, interesting. So it sends me back here. Missing token access and redirect URL. Oh, that's really too bad. Okay, so they sent me back here without a token. I wonder if they sent me anything at all. Because I would love to redirect right back to where we're trying to go. Right back to the login and say like, hey, you have to log in. That's really too bad. Okay, so the user was not created inside of my Ooh, okay. So in create account, I think we're going to need a new page to tell people, okay, now that you've done that, please verify your account and sign in again. That's the only thing I can think of. So when we redirect down to here, also I have production keys on here. Let's go ahead and change that. All right. Okay, this needs to be updated. Okay, so you redirect to 8082. Okay, so I don't even think I have a login URI, but maybe I do. But you go back to there, log out, redirect. It's back to there. Okay, and then we have a test. So that's good. Let's copy. Okay, so that's updated, which means that I should be able to. I did not want to create a new tab. I wanted to create a new pane. Okay, so if we jump into Helix, I should be able to go in and we have our auth. Okay, we create our state, we do all that stuff. Oh, auth redirect. That's probably where it is. Okay, so in auth redirect, we then log in from a redirect. It was missing access token and redirect URI. I think that's what it was, right? Missing access token and redirect URI, and that actually returns early. So if we get here, we actually had the state. So we had the state coming in. So at this point in time, if we're missing the access token, we can maybe say like this is most likely due to creating a new account and not yet having a verified email. So I want to return shoot. I'm here in login from redirect. Oh, I can return something. I can return a result. With an actual error. So if I do like a pub enum, what is this? This is main store, so this would be like a main store error. I want to turn this into an error, so we need this error. Do I have this error? I think it was error from this error. Yeah, that's okay. I do have this error. Okay, so derive that. And now we can have a okay, so we want a generic two things. I mean we can do any one of these things really. Or all of them together. And then that way when we're returning, we can return the appropriate thing. So okay, so I have to lock and then I can save that. And now I can jump to each of these things. Yeah, login from redirect. And actually, I probably want just like that, so I can all. I was really hoping that the login from redirect would just be the title of it. I wish I could name these properly, like the jump list. I don't think I can. And so then down here, I mean, you're just at the bottom, so that's fine. Okay, so main store error. So what kind of errors do we have here? Missing window location URL. Okay. I wonder if I want to, okay, let's full screen this. Full screen you, and then I can v-split. Yeah, that now I can go down to the bottom. Window, go left, and make it so I can see the full thing. Come on. Window, right. All right, so this is missing window location URI. Diablo, hello. And cat, yes, indeed. We have a cat. Okay, so error parsing. Okay, that was error parsing URL, and then we have error parsing URL fragment. The next one is, okay, so missing access token and redirect URI, and so what I can really name this is not verified. Email not verified. Save state, okay, so states don't match. And then I think that's it. Okay, so that's everything there. I believe that with this error, you're going to require me to put in a okay, so okay is going to be nothing, and then if it's an actual error, I want this to be a main store error. And so now you're yelling at me because, okay, so you need to be error main store error missing the window location URI. Okay, great. Kettle, talking to you? No, Actually, it's Zilby, who is hanging out with us today. The real cat. I assume that you're a real cat too, right? Okay, so I need to implement display. Oh, right. There's something I need to do with this, which I forget how this works. Oh, it's like this. So I just have a error and then a message. So error and then a message would be this one, right? So missing. Yep, and now I just have to repeat that over and over and over again. I wonder if I want to just do this as a generic message. Like there was a problem. There was a problem uh, handling the Auth0 login sign up. So that way I can use those error messages in the actual display message, the log. Okay, I thought that would make it implement debug. Do I have to make this implement debug myself? Okay, so you do that. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to say, okay, so we're going to keep this error, and then that's going to be main store error missing window location URI. That's great. This one is missing state cookie. This one is error parsing URL. Error parsing URL fragment. Okay, so this is the verified email. So email not verified. I feel like instead of an error message, this could be an info. This is missing state URL. This is safe state doesn't match. Okay, if let error, LMS error, save cookie, log error saving to cookie. So I want to do a I create that, we do that, you do the update. Everything's fine. And then down here, we're just gonna say, okay. Oh, not there. There. Expected results, unknown main store. Hold on. Oh wait, this is in a. Oh, this is in a callback here. That's our okay. That's a problem. Oh, okay. So I can't actually do that. Okay, never mind. All of that is completely. I missed that we're in a closure here, which makes I can't actually return a result. That would have been, better to notice. You think cat peasant might be a real cat? Until proven otherwise, everyone who uses cat as a username might be a cat. I mean, it's possible. Okay, so now the other thing that I can do, I have this dispatch. Is there a try for this? That'd be really cool. Reduce mute future. I can do like a with, but that's not the same thing. Okay, so keep you there. New plan. Instead of returning the error like this, I think we have to go back to the return. So I have to undo all this changes that we just did. I can keep that for right now, but I'll probably be removing the error too. I'm not going to return a result. That didn't work. Which means that we don't need this. Okay, we got rid of that. All right, what are you upset about now? Expected enum result. Since I just removed that? Yeah, we don't need a result anymore. You're not trying to return a result. Oh, these are now trying to do this. So, okay. Wherever I return error. Oh, it's only one selected. Okay, that's the one. Okay, so that makes you happy there. But what we can do is we can say Now I'm just logging this to an error, which I mean that's okay, but I can do so much better. Instead of logging this out to the console, will you let me call? Let's actually do this down here because we can force this one pretty easily. This is alert. Error alert. Now I have access to a dispatch. And then we have the message. So the message would be okay, thanks for signing up. Please check your email and verify your account before logging in. And then we return. So that sends that out there. Move to, okay, so you've been moved. Okay, so we have dispatch, you're there. So if can I clone you? We're gonna move that dispatch in here, and then we have access to it. Okay, I think that's gonna work. And then we can do the same thing for each of these. And we just say, okay, error alert. Oh, ad break just started, which is perfect. I ran out of tea a few minutes ago. I'm going to use this as an excuse to go grab go grab my breakfast. So I will be back in very fast.